Welcome to the Profit Talks podcast, hosted by the Orange County Inland Empire SBDC Network, funded in part by the U.S. Small Business Administration and the California Office of the Small Business Advocate. This show is the go-to resource for business owners seeking empowerment, education, and resources to succeed. Join us as we connect you with experts, share the triumphs of fellow entrepreneurs, and reveal the wealth of assistance available to you today to level up your business. So let's go. Let's dive in and learn more. And boy, are we going to dive into this. That's a topic that I just love. A sweet, sweet story of success about a Mexican ice cream shop. Yeah, I don't know what that is either, but we're going to find out in just a moment from our guest, Octavio Paloma. Did I get that close?
That is correct. That's me.
Okay, Octavio Paloma. And you are an immigrant from where?
I am from Michoacan, Mexico.
I am loving the story even more. As anybody who's listened to the show knows, I adopted a girl from Michoacan, Mexico. My only daughter is from Michoacan, and came to the country when she was 10, fell into foster care, and we adopted her. And so I feel very connected to that part of the world. I've never been there. I have no idea what Michoacan goes all the way from the ocean all the way up into the mountains, right? It's a pretty big state there.
And you're missing a lot there. So whenever you get a chance, you got to go to Michoacan. It's a very nice state.
So you're going to give us a taste of Michoacan, because when you came here, you did what? You worked in a variety. Did you work in the restaurant business? Did you work in other industries? What did you do when you came? When did you come here, first of all?
I came in here when I was 17. And yes, I worked in several industries. Amongst others, I did retail stores. I did
my daughter does
pharmaceutical, laboratory work. And now in this venture with my sister, actually, it is my sister and I who open Givo Ice Cream here in California.
Givo, G-I-V-O, Givo Ice Cream in Santa Ana here.
That is correct.
All right.
And why Givo? Givo, it's because it is the combination of my sister's name, Giselle, and my nickname. So my name is Octavio, as you said, but everybody calls me Tavo. So 12 years ago, when she started this dream, because this is a dream come true for my sister, she decided to adopt this name for the business, and mainly because she asked for support. So the pioneer, so to speak, of this dream is my sister. She's the one who started it all up, and she bring everybody.
And where did you come up with an idea like this to open an ice cream store? Of all the things to open, why an ice cream shop?
Well,
we got Baskin and Robbins. We've got all sorts of other places around there. All these other cool restaurant, ice cream places. Yeah, where they make their own stuff, right?
That's correct. Well, it started back when she was a kid, when she was very young. She has always loved ice cream, and so this is the story whenever you hear her talking.
I'm going to bring myself in. I should have done this earlier. Here, let me see if I can bring myself in from the control room here. Okay, there we are, so everybody can see me, because I'm going to eat some of this ice cream here. So. There we go. I'm sorry, I didn't have that in earlier. All right, so she had did she like ice cream? Did she make ice cream? Is this a family recipe? Where does this dream come from?
Well, she started, because she loved ice cream from when she was a girl.
So do I, yeah.
And she had always a complaint about the taste. She wanted to have a specific taste, and she didn't have it. And so whenever she had the opportunity, amongst other situations down the road, she started developing her own recipes, or her own way of recipes.
Okay.
And
so she's making ice cream at home, like for friends and family or something here?
The story goes, when she first started Givo, it was because she had a project at school. When she was going to university, there was a project where she was supposed to do some business and make it work. So she started making cookies and selling them.
Tons of people make cookies. We had somebody the other day that just started a cookie chain here. Yeah, I mean, that's a popular thing. These really rich, gooey, tasty kind of cookies that have everything in it. Mrs. Fields started it years ago, and there's millions of these cookie companies out here now.
That is that is correct. But and right after, she figured out that her passion was really to be a business owner,
Right, entrepreneur.
an
Right.
entrepreneur. And so what happened, there was a few issues at home, and money was short, honestly. And so she decided one day and get up and start selling mangonadas. I don't know if you have any
Don't know that
question.
mango nadas?
Mangonadas, yeah.
What is that? Like a
That's
shake or something? Or no, a
no,
drink?
it's like a bar, like a popsicle
Oh, okay.
bar, and they were homemade at the time.
Okay.
And so she got up this day and she got these homemade
Probably looking
mangonadas.
like some of these things here that we're going to taste here in a little bit here. Yeah. Okay.
And those were like really homemade. And she
So
went.
she had a little kind of whatever, what would you call it? A little form or something here, a little something I'm trying to think of the word here, but it's like a little pan or something that was just staged at a bar, and she mixed all this stuff in, stuck the stick in and froze it here.
And froze it. That is, yeah, that's how she started.
Right.
And then little after, that's when I come into the picture. She started loving this project, of interacting with people.
Did
you
she
know.
take that? Because I go into Hispanic neighborhoods because of my daughter, and I see people with little carts going up and down the streets or selling by the side of the road or something, and they sell a variety of things. They sell fresh fruit, they sell drinks of different kinds, and they do sell ice cream bars of different things. I've never stopped and tried one. I never would think to just buy it off the street somewhere. Is that more typical in Michoacan? Do people?
It is more typical. So yeah, it's like a street vendor, and
Yeah, street vendor,
that's what she was doing. And then she says, no, I want more. I wanna make it official. I wanna make it a store. And
Yeah.
so she contacted me and she said, hey, older brother, I need your help.
I
And
need some
said,
money. I need some help. I need some support. Yeah, exactly.
And then I said, so what is the idea? She says, I wanna actually make it official. I wanna make my ice cream store. And so that's how I came into the picture, and that's how she created Givo.
Now, do
Uh,
you guys know anything about finding a space or renting a space or what? I mean, that's a whole big thing in itself here. How do you find the location? How do you negotiate the lease? How do you decide which is a good one and which is a bad one? I'm assuming this is in downtown somewhere.
Actually, in our hometown in Mexico, and
Oh, okay. All
it
right.
was super easy over there for hair at that time because everybody knows everybody in a
Right.
small town.
Okay.
And so
What town was this in Michoacan?
it's the name of the town is Villa Jimenez. So
Okay.
proud to be from
And is
there.
this close to the ocean or is it up further into the mountains and the hills?
It's more mountain area.
Okay.
Yeah, we're more surrounded by
I'm
mountain.
thinking maybe it's a beach town or something here, and
Mm-hmm.
then people are buying these as well. Tourists are buying these or something. But no, it's a real local ice cream shop.
Local ice cream shop. And well, she started it and by herself after the first shop where she had a lot of downs and a lot of goods and stuff.
It's hard opening
it
a shop.
is.
Just because you have a great product doesn't mean anybody buys it. How do you price it? How do you make a bunch of them? It's one thing to make them at home. It's another thing to make in a big quantity in a commercial kitchen. Yeah.
That is, yeah, that was a challenge for her, and it is now for us here in California. It's actually even more challenging here.
Got health department regulate, probably have more rules and regulations and stuff here. Yeah.
A lot more, but when we started, I kind of got frustrated with all of the rules we had, but
We just want to make ice cream. Why are you making this so hard? Yeah.
that is correct. But right after, as soon as we open, I realized, these rules and everything is in place for a reason. We want the safety of everybody.
Particularly kids. Yeah, kids are going to eat this and families are going to eat this. So yeah, we've got to make sure that it doesn't have any health issues to it, any bugs or germs or other sorts of things in it. Yeah.
Correct. So, as challenging as it was, now it's
Did
it's
you ever try going to? They have these. I have one in Costa Mesa. There's another one around here, like a commercial kitchen. You can rent a space. You can rent a workbench, and you can learn to make some stuff. They have more commercial equipment rather than home equipment. Or did you just go straight into we we're going to set up a place, and now we're going to make it in the back here.
You know what? That's the funny thing. We didn't know about all of this, and my sister, back in 2021, during pandemic, of course, as I mentioned, she had three shops in Michoacan, and because of pandemic and other reasons, she had to close two. But she never gave up, and she says, "I'm gonna keep at least the original
And why
one."
come to the United States and do this? Why not just stay in Michoacan and do this, where maybe it's more known or something? Why did she decide to cut? You're here, but she was still there.
Because she wants to include me in her dream. The little
What a
sister,
great sister.
yeah, the little sister, she always wants to include everybody. She wants everybody to get a little bit of
And you didn't want to
her
go back
passion.
there necessarily, so she came here.
That is correct. That
Okay.
is correct. So she bring Givo, and besides, she also says, "I want to bring a good ice cream." She has tried ice creams here when she come and visit, because she used to come and visit.
And she said, then I make it the right way.
Yeah.
All right, so what is Mexican ice cream? It seems like it's is it got more cream? Is it got more something in it here? It looks like I look like real fruit in these. I don't know if you can see them, but looks like that's real strawberries and real kiwi and something else in here.
There is real fruit in there, and fresh fruit. So
Right.
we prepare with fresh ingredients, natural fresh ingredients, and that's one of
I
the.
hope you don't mind, but I'll open up and try it. I'm going to eat it right
Go
here
for it.
live on the air.
Go for it. We have a specialty. If you want to actually have one of the fill-in, they're as delicious as equally as delicious. And
Okay.
again, we prepare everything with fresh ingredients
Okay.
and Mexican, real Mexican ice cream.
Oh my goodness.
How is that?
I don't think I've ever tasted anything quite like that.
Yeah.
It even has a nice aroma to it.
Yes.
I don't smell ice cream usually, but the minute I open up, it's like fresh fruit and everything. Wow. Oh, wow.
That's her ambition, to make the wows of the people who eats our ice cream. That's her main focus. She is so passionate to see the kids finish.
This one tastes like it's real creamy. It seems like it has more cream and stuff in it too than the regular ice cream.
Yeah. And back to the question.
Okay,
Real Mexican ice cream, because we are more about the Hispanic flavors. Even though she is ready and able to do other flavors. For example, right now she has made matcha, which is not Hispanic necessarily.
Is that the one that's on the cup there?
Nope, this is our authentic Michoacan, one of our Michoacan flavors. We have a few, but this is identifying us. So in our hometown and surrounding areas, we have something that is called nieve de pasta. And this is not a cooking pasta. This is a traditional ice cream I grew up with.
Pasta? Like I'm thinking Italian pasta, like spaghetti or something here? No.
Nope, it's actually just a traditional name that whoever invented it gave it to it, and
What's it made out of? What flavor? Is it chocolate? Is it vanilla? I'm just thinking of
It-
Americans used to this handful of flavors: chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and then maybe something more exotic if you go to, I don't know, all these places that they mix ice creams together.
I'm gonna tell you what my sister always says when they ask for the recipe for the ingredients in here. She says is milk and a little bit of sugar and a lots of love. It is, of course, there's a few other ingredients, but she is trying to keep it to us. She's kind of jealous with her recipes.
Okay, all
Up
right.
to some point, and I
But
don't
this
blame
is
her.
this is her recipe. This is not necessarily your grandmother or great grandmother's recipe, or maybe it is. Maybe it's some combination of that.
It's a combination of both. It's not grandma, but it's very unique to Pátzcuaro in Michoacán and surrounding areas. So people who is from those cities and towns, they would know what I'm talking about. Nieve de pasta, and
And how do you spell it? You say it so fluently. I wish I could pronounce it like. How do you say it? Nieve de pasta or something?
nieve. Well, in general, we call ice cream nieve in Michoacán or in the whole Mexico and
Okay, nieve.
and Hispanic countries.
Okay.
And pasta is just it spells just like pasta.
I'm trying to save myself because I'm going to try something, but I want to eat this whole thing right now. Okay.
I'm sure it's very good.
Wow. Wow.
And so
Right, these are so that's something I don't see with real pieces of fruit in it. What's this other cup one here? I'm going to reach over. I'm going to be rude here and reach over and try this one.
go ahead and try. It is I'll hand it.
Okay.
It's that is actual ice cream.
Oh,
eh,
wow.
What do you think? Something different.
What is this flavor? Is that this? I don't know what this is. Is it like saffron or something? Or no.
It's really good. So that's ice cream, and we
What
also
is the flavor of this? It's like some floral tasting thing. I can't think of what it is.
it's
Hibiscus or saffron or something. I'm not that good at identifying flavors.
identify flavors. No, that's not hibiscus or saffron. That's
What is it?
yeah, it's just milk.
No, but there's some other flavor in it, like very, very floral, very pungent, very nice.
You like it?
Yeah. Oh wow. What is this? Is a special one that?
It's the specialty of Givo. It's our signature item here. When you go out of Michoacan, you won't find this ice cream anywhere else but at
But in
Givo.
Michoacan, so there is some. You won't tell me, but there's some kind of flour in here.
Yeah, could be.
Okay.
Anyways, we
Wow.
also have
Wow.
a few of our. That's pretty much our identifying flavor. If you
Not
go to
cinnamon or something. There's something in here. I can't
no.
tell me what it is.
If
I'll figure it
everybody,
out.
and you know what, actually surprisingly, not surprisingly, because this is a very
Wow.
good ice cream, it's our number one selling
I
product.
see why.
Our number one
Very
selling
unusual. Very, very soft. Very light. I said pungent, but it's not really. But there's some aroma to it, and there's something. I want to say. I'm trying to search around. Not cinnamon. Maybe it is cinnamon or something here, but there's some other flower flavor in here that I can't quite put my finger on, and you're not helping me. Okay. It just looks like vanilla ice cream, but
it
it doesn't
looks
taste.
like, but it's not really. We have had people who confuse it for horchata,
That's what I was going to say.
rompope.
My daughter loves horchata.
Oh, we do prepare horchata as
What
well.
is horchata? Horchata is another flower or something.
No, actually, it's rice. Horchata
Right.
is rice. Yeah.
Okay.
And we make authentic, freshly, like a homemade horchata amongst
Okay.
other items. So we do have
Because you go to
paletas.
real traditional taco places and they'll have horchata flavored drinks and stuff, and they'll have other sorts of things. Like there is one, isn't there one that's hibiscus or something?
Yes, yes. So that's another part of being, or so we call us, an authentic Mexican ice cream shop. And it's because also, if you go to a small town in Mexico, you will find
Wow.
ice cream, paletas, and paletas are the bars, and flavor waters. That's pretty much how a authentic ice cream shop in Mexico operates.
Okay.
And so we don't have much more than that. That's what we prepare.
But in a world where we're always looking for new flavors, if you go to, I was a kid in the Midwest, so I grew up with, what did I just say? The 31 flavors ice cream here, the chain that's all across the country, Baskin Robbins, and they would always have some unique flavor coming, but it was pretty much a combination of the same things. I don't know, there's a dozen ice creams I grew up as a kid: vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, chocolate chip, mint chocolate chip, whatever the other one is. I can't think of it, or something like
Cookies
pecan.
and cream.
Yeah, cookies and cream. There's these kind of classic things that the ice cream truck would bring you. And most of us as American kids here, it wasn't a real big, huge diversity of flavors. They would try and mix things together to make new ones. Pecan, sometimes pecan pralines and stuff, and they put other little things in. But it's kind of just vanilla ice cream with something in it. And this is not
That's
anything
not.
I've tasted.
And when you visit our shop, you will find out lots of different flavors. Amongst them, the ones that you just mentioned. But we also have anywhere from Takis Fuego. I'm not sure that you know what Takis
I
Fuego
have
is.
no idea.
Well, we do have that flavor, and like I said,
Takis is hot.
that is correct. And
My grandson, my daughter's son, oldest son, who's 10, loves these Takis things that you get in kind of Hispanic shops or something. They're like really super hot
They're
chips of some kind.
they're spicy tortilla chips.
Yeah, like turn your tongue on fire type of chips. Yeah, right. So you have a hot flavored ice cream?
We do. We do have the Takis
Oh
flavor.
my God.
And my sister can virtually turn flavors into ice cream. And it could be any flavor, anywhere from, I don't know if you've heard of mole. It's a
Well, it's a
typical,
whole dish that almost has sort of a chocolatey kind of flavor to it.
yes.
It's not chocolate, but it has kind of
It
a
does have.
It does? Okay, a
It does
moles
have.
or that's from like Veracruz or something?
It's actually from not Veracruz. It's mostly all the states we have mole, but
Okay.
it's more
I thought it was
known
just on one coast or something. But
Puebla. It's
Yeah.
more known from Puebla.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And we do have, very
I don't know enough about moles. I know that there are a variety of styles and people are crazy over them. And again, it's a sauce that you put on Mexican food. But,
Yes.
But it has sort of a chocolate flavor to it. Is that?
it does because it does actually have chocolate.
Okay.
I don't know, everybody has a different recipe for it. But my sister, I don't know how she does it. She's ice cream enthusiastic, ice cream
Yeah,
lover.
right.
She can turn that dish into ice cream.
Mole
So-
and ice cream. Taki. I'm coming just for the Takis because my grandson is nuts about these chips, Takis, which are super hot. And if you can turn, it's a hot flavored ice cream, okay, or a mole flavored ice cream.
Yeah, we don't have the mole because it's a little bit more complicated to make. We need a kitchen, and at the moment we don't have a kitchen in the shop. But
Because you got to cook the sauce and everything here. It's not just freezing something. Yeah, right.
that's yeah.
Mixing it and freezing it, right.
But with the Takis, it's a different story because they're already available, and we just make it out of Takis. So
Oh my God.
we have that flavor. Like I mentioned earlier, we have matcha, not necessarily Hispanic. So we're
And what's matcha? I don't know.
matcha. It's a green tea, Japanese green tea.
Oh, yeah, I love-
and we also
There's a
have
flavor that's been introduced in American taste buds. I love green tea ice cream. I go to like a Thai restaurant or a Vietnamese restaurant, and they'll have green tea ice cream, which is an unusual dish. And-
yeah, and we have that flavor also available
oh man,
in
wow.
our shop. And
Green tea and Takis and mole and whatever this. What was this one called again? This one?
pasta.
Like pasta. I'm going to say like pasta, like Italian pasta, but it's
Yeah,
not.
and the good thing about us, or the different thing about us, you just mentioned that it's vanilla mixed with something else.
I can't
My
stop eating it.
sister,
Okay.
my sister makes the flavor of the ice cream. The whole ice cream tastes like the item.
It's not just something dropped into vanilla ice cream.
No, she
Like
makes the ice cream
cookies
taste.
and cream is just cookies dough dropped into a vanilla ice cream.
Nope, no, she makes the actual ice cream taste. The whole thing
thing.
tastes like cookies and cream.
Oh my goodness.
Snickers, same thing. We do have Snickers, but our Snickers is different. Gansito, it's another Mexican delicacy, and it's really, really good. You got to try
what
all
flavor
of these
would
flavors.
that taste like?
Gansito, it's like a pastry. It's a pastry, a combination of chocolate, strawberry, and it's like a bread. If I can compare it to something, it's like a Twinkie, like American Twinkie.
Oh,
And-
Twinkies. I love
yeah,
Twinkies. I thought
but,
they got rid of those.
Except for ours, it's chocolate and strawberry. The Twinkies are vanilla. So.
Yeah, that's right.
And the whole ice cream again. It
So
tastes
where
like
does this
Gansito.
where does this whole thing let's go back and talk. We only have a few minutes left. I'm geeking over all the different flavors. So you create this thing. She had some shops in Michoacan. She came here, wanted to do something bigger and different and bring her big brother in. And so in Santa Ana, you found a spot. Now, you went to the Small Business Development Centers. Why? Because you needed help across the board in getting, did they help you raise money? Did they help you find the store? Did they help you get the approvals? What did they help you do?
Actually, we reached out to the SBDC because we were right in the middle of the project. We were unaware that we were supposed to go to do all of this construction and deal with the health department and the
health
city.
department's huge. I built some restaurants. You have no idea how picky the health department is, and good for them. But wow, it seems like a nightmare when you go through it.
Oh, trust me. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, crazy stuff like we put a floor tile bed. We had a bar and restaurant. We put this, what we thought our contractor said, oh, this is a gritty finish so you won't slip in it in the kitchen. I thought, well, that makes sense, safety reasons. and we put it in. The health department says, "Who told you this? It has to be completely smooth. You have to be able to wash it down. Any grit, then the little germs and bugs will hide behind those little bumps, those little gritty, sandy bumps, and you won't get it as clean." We had to rip the whole tile out and start over again.
No, lucky for us, we were able to like have the info before we start construction.
Yeah.
And
we didn't do this on our own. Somebody came to us and said, "Oh, this is what you do," and they were completely wrong. They had no idea what they're doing. Never been through the health department. This is, you do it at home maybe or something, your patio or something, but not
health department approvals.
No, exactly. So they're very specific about types of cove, the type of flooring, the type of I mean, I could go on and on and on. So believe me, it's a big deal.
Yes, and so that's when we came across the SBDC, because we were running out of money, and because being
time. And suddenly you got the
time.
restaurant supposed to open, and I got the lease starting him.
Actually, we were having a lease during the construction, because again we didn't know better,
Right.
and so
Paying for the space, and you can't make any money, right?
correct.
Oh, yeah, it happens all the time.
We spent about 9 months to be able to open for sale, just to start selling our
You've
product.
been in Mexico. You just get a store. Probably don't have any of these kind of rules and regulations, or very few of them, particularly in a small town. You just start making ice cream here. Here,
Yes.
whole different story. Yeah.
Yes, and so SBDC came right when we needed the most. So we were actually looking for money. And we came across SBDC as institution who help business owners to raise money.
Right.
But we were
The
so
finance center here.
yeah. But we were so deep into the project that we decided to not go that route and find our financing where else. But SBDC did help us a lot on pretty much everything, anywhere from
Going through the permits and everything.
Going
Because
through the
so
permits.
they didn't necessarily help you write a business plan early on. This is already later on. You're in it. You need help. You got to get through the process quicker. Maybe initially you thought find some money, but more or less it's like, help me just get this thing open.
Yes, that's true. And Q from SBDC was my sister and I would like to call him an angel, because he came right very handy, and he's on top of everything.
Which
with
consultant?
us.
We'll give him a shout out again. Who was the consultant you worked with?
Q. His name is Q. I forgot his last name,
Which
but
which center is he in?
he is in OC.
Okay, so he's in one like the Cal State Fullerton one, or
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
so. And
We'll find out.
he's very supportive of us, and he comes to the shop sometimes, and he's like, "How you guys doing? I want to see you guys succeed. I want to see you guys grow."
he's coming for some free ice cream. He wants a little free ice cream. No.
But he always end up paying for his ice cream.
See, that's good man. I tried to catch him here. He's supposed to pay for some
Yeah.
stuff. Huh? Good.
Yeah.
All right, so it opened in what, February? How's it doing?
February 1st, we opened on a rainy day. Not the best day to open an ice cream shop.
Hey, it's raining. Let's get some ice cream. No.
But we had a very good start. People is our neighbors, our neighbor shoppers are very supportive to us. They come.
Is this in the downtown community, in that 4th, 5th Street area kind of thing?
We're actually on 2525 Westminster Avenue, more
so you're-
closer to Garden Grove.
Okay.
We're right next to Northgate, Gonzalez
Northgate
Market.
yeah.
hmm And
That's a big draw, huge draw in the Hispanic community. The Northgate markets are huge. Yeah.
Yes, but people is kind of before. Now they're more all of our neighbors and people from other cities, surrounding cities, they come to our shop because they're getting to know, oh, they have a good ice cream and so forth and so
Not
on.
just a good ice cream, a great ice
The
cream.
best ice cream, the best ice cream in the whole Orange County.
Wow.
I want to say that. We
It certainly is very creamy and very tasty, but some unique flavors too. That's the whole idea. It's not just your same old ice cream you can get anywhere here.
Yes, and so our neighbors from neighbor cities, they love it. Not only Hispanic customers, but we do have, all
Ethnicities,
ethnics.
because you got a lot of Vietnamese around there. You certainly got a lot of people like me around there,
Yes.
and all these groups are intermixed in that area there.
and everybody's loving our ice cream. That's the best thing. Everybody loves our product. They love our shop. They like the decoration. They like the cleanliness.
Is
So
it big? Is it small? I picture it being kind of small, 1,500 square feet or something, or is it bigger than that?
it's smaller actually. It's 990
So it's real
square
small.
feet. It's very small space.
And are you making it there, or are you making it somewhere and bringing it on site here?
Most of it gets prepared there.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's some items that we don't prepare, but it's a good to accompany with our ice cream. So
So where does this go? I know it's early to decide. Is this just your dream and come true, or are there more of these, or maybe it's a franchise? You know, some big chains like Yogurt Land started here. We had, I think his name's Philip Chen. I may be wrong on that. On years ago, he started here in Orange County. This idea of mixing yogurt in these cups and putting all things together, that was his concept. And it's grown it to be a very successful chain. There's certainly a lot of specialty ice cream stores popping up here and there, in upscale centers, in every center, you know, where you go buy expensive ice creams and stuff with expensive waffle cones and other things. I've seen this grow as a category more than I ever thought it would. And now, but I've never seen Mexican ice creams. I've seen them in street vendors, what I assumed were Mexican flavors, but I'm sorry, I never stopped and ate from a street vendor here.
yeah, no, at the moment, and I don't know, my sister, like I said, she's the pioneer. She's the starting of this. This is pretty much her dream. I'm tagging along, and she liked to keep it as a family-owned business, even though there's branch out of our business. She wants to keep it consistent.
Did she
wants to
hold
keep
the one in
flavor.
Mexico, or did she sell that one or close that one?
No, it's still available. It's still open. She is refusing to close it. Mom is actually, for the most part, taking care of it.
Running that one down in Michoacan. All right, well, this is an amazing story, because just when you think you can't come up with anything new, you do. I guess I don't picture Hispanic ice cream and Mexican ice cream as being basically any different. Maybe a flavor or two, but it's really different. It's very in a good way. It's everything I expect ice cream to be: creamy, tasty, but it has kind of an aroma because you're working in fresh fruit and you're working in other flavors. And you're saying you're taking things like hibiscus and horchata and other things that I usually see as a drink in Mexican restaurants, and turning that into a flavored ice cream as well.
Yes, so you'll be surprised of our flavors. I only can say you gotta come and
Gotta
try.
come and try. Where is it located?
Again, we're on 2525 Westminster Avenue in the city of Santa Ana, and we're on Suite G, right next to Northgate Gonzalez Market.
Okay. And it's Givo, Givo
VO.
Ice Cream in
Correct.
Santa Ana, almost in Garden Grove, right on the edge there,
Right.
next to one of the big Northgate markets. Go and check it out if you want to try. I'm coming just for the Takis. Just not that I want to. That sounds horrible to me, but my grandson would go crazy over that because he's nuts about Takis here.
Yes, and if I can say that, whoever is listening to us, they can follow us. You can see our flavors because we post them on all social platforms.
Instagram and things like that.
We're on Instagram, Facebook, Yelp, Nextdoor, Neighbors of Santa Ana, everywhere where there is a platform. That's where you will be able to find us and our flavors.
Well, thank goodness you had the tenacity to do the dream. And get through the 9-month nightmare. And I'm glad you found the SBDC and they helped you do that and helped you market it and open it and get it started. I suspect that you'll be back a year from them saying, we want to expand, or we want to get a second location or whatever here. And maybe they'll help you find a location or find some additional financing to grow this thing here.
I think so, and I'm very sure, they're very helpful. I cannot thank them enough for all of the support and help they have given, and they continue to give us, because they didn't move away from us
There
when
you
we
go.
opened. They're still there for us. If I need anything, I'm very comfortable to
You got some
contact.
flavored ones too. Are those like fruit bars or something? What's
There
what's
is.
the red one?
The red one, well, we do have, these are filling, so the inside it's creamy. So the bars are
Oh.
frozen, but the inside is creamy, and we have a few flavors for
Just
now.
hold it up there and just show it here.
Can they see me?
Yeah, there you go. So that just looks like strawberry or something.
It's a strawberry, and the inside it's condensed milk.
Ooh, wow.
We do have coconut pineapple. We have coffee and Baileys as a
Coffee and Baileys. Oh, wow. I'm
For
a good
all of
Irishman.
those-
I love Irish coffee and Baileys here. so.
Coffee and Baileys. We have something that's very Mexican, galletas Marias with cajeta. Galletas Marias is a typical Mexican cookie, and that's the shell of our bar, and the inside is cajeta. Cajeta is goat's milk candy. Very delicious.
Goat's milk candy. There you go, folks. I can't top that one. Goat's milk candy, horchata, hibiscus, green tea, and whatever this one was again.
Takis, pasta,
Takis.
chongos.
You still got to tell me off camera what this is, because there's something. There's another flavor in there. It's I can't figure it out, but it's very subtle. It's very sweet, and it's perfectly matched with this ice cream here.
And you know what's so interesting? You are very fan of ice cream. I can tell because my
Yes.
sister is about aroma. She's about taste. She's
I don't
about
get that experience. Usually, ice cream. Oh, that's tasty, and it's sweet on your tongue, but it doesn't have an aroma to it. I'm not used to that.
she likes
It's
to
more of an experience, yeah, like a coffee or a drink or food or something. It's part of that whole
experience.
all of your senses. It looks good, it tastes good, it smells good. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're all about an experience. So not only an ice cream shop, but we want us, at all costs
A
to have
full flavor experience here. You're not just gonna. This isn't something you're just gonna grab and chomp down like I do an ice cream bar or an ice cream sandwich or something, and it's over with in 3 seconds. That was good. You like your mouth.
and
Something you savor a little more here. Yeah.
and part of the experience is also the shop. Our decoration, I think everybody likes our decoration. It's like you're in Disneyland or something like that. We have a designer at home. My partner and spouse, he also help us with the shop and contribute with his talent.
Does it feel like I'm in Michoacan, or is it what's the Day of the Dead, Los Muertos Dios or something? I always picture Mexican folk art always has pictures of goblins and skeletons and other things here, and I don't know.
No, it's truly more like nice colors, like the one I'm wearing today. We have pastel colors in the shop, and our mascot is a snail. Or my sister doesn't want.
Yes, there's a little
She
snail.
does not want to get rid of that
I don't know
snail.
if you can see the snail right there. Okay.
And it's very cartoon-like,
Yes,
so it's very kid-friendly, very, very, very kid-friendly, but also adults love it. And they like staying in the shop for a little while and, spend some time while they eat their ice cream. They almost, feel like, I don't want to leave. I feel so
Yeah.
comfortable here. And this is what we want to create, just an experience, an overall experience. Not
Well,
only
you
the
brought an
taste.
experience to me today that I won't soon forget. I will definitely come check it out. Go look up Givo Ice Cream
Yes.
on Westminster Avenue, right next to the Northgate Market, right near the border with Garden Grove, somewhere over in Santa Ana there. All right, thank you so much for coming in. Is there a website or anything that they can go to?
No, we just are on all platforms and social media. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
Givo, Givo, Givo Ice Cream.
Givo Ice Cream, and on everywhere we're like that, Givo Ice Cream.
All right, thank you so much. We'll follow your progress here, and we'll hope we'll see you back in a year when you're going to shop number 2, or you're expanding it, or turning it into a franchise. Who knows where this go? Who knew we needed a Mexican ice cream shop? Why not here in Southern California? Thank you so much for
Thank you,
joining
Paul.
us here.
Thank you so much.
As we conclude another episode of the Profit Talks podcast, we hope we've empowered your entrepreneurial spirit. Reach out to us to connect with our experts, and let's take your business to the next level. Keep those dreams alive, keep pushing forward, and stay tuned for more. And if you liked what you heard in today's podcast and you want your business to reach new heights, just contact us at profittalkspodcast.org or call us at 1-800-616-7232. That's 1-800-616-7232. So until next time, keep thriving.